This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Wednesday, April 28th, 2021. The title of this rant is, Will Joe's increase in the IRS budget stop the rich from cheating? So Joe recently put in that he wants to increase the budget of the IRS by $80 billion over the next 10 years. So obviously it's not going to be $8 billion per year, but it's going to increase, which I think is absolutely fantabulous. But we have to remember that we have a party in the U.S., the Republican Party, that is outright hostile to the IRS. Many Republicans want to downgrade it. Many Republicans want to get rid of it. And in essence, what they're trying to do is they're trying to make, and they've been doing this for over 40 years, they are trying to make the IRS as inefficient and ineffective as possible. And that really, really has to end. So a couple numbers from a thing that I read. The budget of the IRS was $14 billion in 2010. It's now about $12 billion. So that's gone down quite a bit. In 2020, there were 9,200 auditors in the IRS, which is 1/3 less than it was in 2010, which would have been 9,000 something. Now, the last time the IRS consistently had less than 10,000 auditors was in 1953, the year that I was born. And they say that that's our economy has increased by sevenfold since then. So if that was sevenfold, that would mean we'd have approximately a $3 trillion economy in 1953, a $21 trillion economy right now. If we had 10,000 auditors right then, we should have 70,000 now. So imagine what that has done to the revenue of the United States. We conducted 675,000 less audits in 2017 as opposed to 2010. And the number of investigations of those who do not file at all. Yes, many of them are poor. Many of them are middle class or whatever you want to call it, who just don't care. And many of them are, let's just say, the wealthy who just don't care, are willing to take their chances and have lawyers and accountants to help them out. But for the number of investigations has decreased from 2.3 million in 2010 to 360,000 right around now. That's almost a tenfold. That's almost 90% less. And one reason why you have loss prevention in retail stores is you have to keep honest people honest. If they don't see the cameras, if they don't see people at the front door and all that other stuff, it's easy to take something. When they know that that's there, yes, they'll be honest. But basically, we actually have the Republican Party actively encouraging outright theft by their actions with the IRS, wanting to defund it, wanting to get rid of it, and wanting them to be inefficient and ineffective. Now, I do want to say that, there are deductions on the book for the rich and everyone else, and I'm not averse to any of them. They are legitimate deductions. Joe does want to increase the amount of revenue that he gets from the rich that are making over $400,000 per year. So I'm not averse to legitimate deductions, but we have to stop, what is basically the most effective tool that the U.S. government has to raise revenue, and it is vital and it is necessary. And basically, what have we been in the last 100 years? The greatest country in the world, and that's only because we have the greatest government in the world. And we have to stop this vital agency from being neutered by the Republicans. And we have to stop the Republicans from ever, and I mean ever, decreasing the IRS's budget again.